It was inspired by an encounter, actually, that I didn't have in the elevator. But I would say didn't have because I was in the elevator with this white guy, and then my imagination was like, what if he ain't say nothing to me, I ain't say nothing to him. The stage is my first love, and film has not taken that over. Because on the stage, it's raw. You get the reaction right away. You know if it hit or if it didn't hit. And I think for the actors, they're fearless. They leave it all out there. Whereas in film, because you can do another take and another take, you don't always get everything on that first take. It's not always what you think it's going to be. Challenges. My biggest challenge is me. The me in my head that tells me, you're not a filmmaker. You're just out here. Look at all these great talented people, these great movies, and I don't know camera, a boom operator, none of that stuff. I just had a story. That's what I had. So trying to silence that voice that tells me not to take that next step, that makes me fearful to ask. So that's what I've learned is just kind of get out of my own way, let God have His way. Then,
How do you feel like the film plays in your own life? So watching it and creating, you see that reflected in your own personal life?
Yeah, it's really interesting. One of the things, in terms of how it relates to my personal life, what I have learned, I never sit down and say I'm going to write anything about me. But what I've found is everything about me. I just find pieces of myself in the work unintentionally, and that in turn teaches me something about myself. It was only 10 minutes ago, but I would say it took probably maybe 8 months.